Oranges by Gary Soto is a story that has always stuck, even to this day, 7 years ago. Even as an adult today, my childhood is still intact. 2011 was one long year. Now, fall is in bloom. In our lives, choices are meant to be made, and the outcome of these choices that we make will shape us in the end. We shouldn't forget to have fun because life is full of downs. What Oranges means to me is my old childhood has evolved into something modern. I will never forget to laugh, forget to joke, forget to cry, love, or feel sorrow. 2012, this world will change, but not by the end of the world, but by all of us getting older, welcoming a new generation. A new generation is coming, and we have to be there to help them too.
The first time I walked with a girl, I was 12, cold, and weighted down with 2 oranges in my jacket. December. Frost cracking beneath my steps. My breath before me, then gone, as I walked towards her house, the one whose porch light burned yellow night and day in any weather. A dog barked at me until she came out pulling at her gloves, face bright with rouge. I smiled, touched her shoulder, and led her down the street, across a used car lot and a line of newly planted trees, until we were breathing before a drugstore. We entered, the tiny bell bringing a sales lady down the narrow aisle of goods. I turned to the candies, tiered like bleachers, and asked what she wanted. Light in her eyes, a smile started at the corners of her mouth. I fingered a nickel in my pocket, and when she lifted a chocolate that cost a dime, I didn't say anything. I took the nickel from my pocket, then an orange, and set them quietly on the counter. When I looked up, the lady's eyes met mine, and held them, knowing very well what it was all about. Outside, a few cars hissing past, fog hanging like coats between the trees. I took my girl's hand in mine for 2 blocks, then released it to let her unwrap the chocolate. I peeled my orange that was so bright against the gray of December that from a distance someone might have thought I was making a fire in my hands.